All right, so here's the second thing then. Pray to get in step with your king for his will to be done and not yours. What do we mean by that?
Well, here's the thing. We just said that God is our Father, so we have this intimacy with him. But he's not like the indulgent dad. He's not like the Disneyland dad, right? He's also the king. Our Father's also the king, that he rules everything. And so we have to take into account that he has a plan, he has a will, that he's in charge.
And that's what Jesus is saying in verse 10 there. He says, may your kingdom come soon. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And I love that Jesus is telling his disciples and us, he's saying, pray for God's will to be done. Don't pray for your will to be done. And I love, Ross, you're the one who taught me this. How is God's will done in heaven?
It's done imperfectly. There's no like say one thing, do something else.
Right.
There's no partial obedience. There's no passive aggressive angels, in heaven.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, what would it be like, parents, if every time you asked your kids to do something, they did it right away the first time? It'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And that's how heaven's going to be.
Exactly.
And Jesus is saying this. He's saying, pray that the way God's will is done in heaven is also done that way on earth. And we don't really have control over everyone else's obedience to God, but we have control over our obedience to God, right?
So I can certainly pray for the extension of God's kingdom and his will in the lives of other people and the nations and so forth. But in a sense, this prayer is an admission that God's will is not done perfectly in my life. And so that's really where I start.